What is going on, everybody? Foxy D Gaming here, and Konnichiwa. Welcome to videos, and I'm going to do a video. And so I'm gonna react to YouTube. So I'm gonna react to. Minecraft.
So lots of you have actually been asking me to do things that you didn't know about the bed in Minecraft. So here I am today to do exactly that. So what's going on, guys? My name is Anthony. Oh my
Some ways to kill a villager, huh? I'm gonna react to that.
But anyways, today I'm going to be bringing you all 20 things that you didn't know about the bed in Minecraft. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, then be sure to give this video a like, as it's going to help me out a huge bunch. But anyways,
I might have no reaction to this.
Get straight into today's
Might
video.
not.
I hope you all enjoy it. Back in the earlier days of Minecraft Pocket Edition, there used to be a really awesome exclusive feature when it came to sleeping in a bed. So in the earlier days of Minecraft Pocket Edition, there used to be a feature in the game where sleeping in a bed would actually restore the player's health. Now, the feature has, of course, since been removed from the game, and the reason why the feature was removed was because the developers of Minecraft Pocket Edition wanted to make food a more reliable survival-needed resource to collect. I mean, it does make a lot of sense why they removed the feature from the game, because the player could just simply sleep in the bed whenever they wanted to get their health back, meaning food would just be completely pointless. In Minecraft multiplayer, if you teleport your friend using the /TP command whilst the player is sleeping in a bed, then they will actually be teleported in the sleeping position, which looks really funny. You're right there, mate. How you doing down there? So we all know that beds are used to set your spawn point in your
funny.
Minecraft
That was kind of
world,
funny.
but before beds were added in the beta 1.3 update, Notch had actually planned a different method of setting your spawn point in your world. So before the addition of beds, a block known as Crying Obsidian was intended to act as a respawn block, but this idea was of course scrapped due to the addition of beds in beta 1.3. Rest in peace, Crying Obsidian, you will be missed. I can definitely see why you're crying. Back in the earlier days of Minecraft, from the beta 1.3 update all the way up to the beta 1.7 update, there was a really interesting yet annoying feature in the game when it came to sleeping in a bed. So when beds were added in the beta 1.3 update, trying to sleep in an area that was potentially exposed to monsters could cause the player to wake up early with either a skeleton or a zombie.
Good or better? The Hyundai Sonata versus the Toyota Camry. The Sonata has an available panoramic sunroof. The Camry? No. In the Sonata, available Android Auto. The Camry? No again. And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Sonata from Hyundai.
Be spawned right next to them. So you can guess what happens next. That's right, the skeleton or zombie will try to attack and kill the player. This meant that the player either had to move their bed or add extra lighting, such as placing torches to prevent monsters from spawning. But then of course in the beta 1.8 update, this feature was removed from the game, and instead when trying to sleep displayed a message, "You may not rest now, there are monsters nearby." If the player falls from high enough to take damage but uses a bed before they hit the ground, they won't actually take full damage. That is until you wake up from the bed, of course. Thanks a lot, bed. Thanks for misleading me into thinking that I wasn't taking any full damage just for me to wake up and die. Moving on, back in the earlier days of Minecraft, Notch, the creator of Minecraft, had actually planned to add a dimension into the game known as the Sky Dimension. However, the idea was later scrapped and replaced by the idea of adding the End Dimension, which of course course made it into the final game. Now, what on earth does this have to do with beds, you might be wondering? Well, beds were going to act as a form of transportation portal to get into the Sky Dimension. All the player had to do was simply sleep in the bed and they would be teleported to the Sky Dimension. Now, as I already mentioned, this idea was scrapped and replaced by the idea of adding the End Dimension, which I think is quite sad, to be honest, because the Sky Dimension was a really cool concept. Now, interestingly enough, in the Beta 1.8 pre-release versions of the game, which was around the time the End Dimension and the Ender Dragon were added, you were actually able to travel to a test version of the Sky Dimension by going through an end portal. If you use all of the different wood and wall combinations in the crafting table, then you'll find that there are exactly 884,736 different ways to craft a bed. Now that is a lot of different recipes for the bed. If you sleep in your bed but immediately open your inventory after right-clicking on the bed, then your player model in the inventory will be shown in the sleeping position. If you place a bed on ice, then running over the bed will act as if you're running on the ice itself, which is really weird. Do you know what else is really weird, Anthony? The amount of times your voice cracks, mate. But yeah, I'm not actually
Just
sure
me
if this
reacting
is
to
a bug
YouTube
or an
videos.
actual feature in the game, but it's pretty cool.
This might be an
nonetheless.
hour.
A more known fact, but if you view the underside of a bed, then you will notice something very strange about it. Have you guys figured it out yet? Well, if you guys view the underside of a bed, you will notice that the bed legs completely disappear and are nowhere to be seen. So yeah, if you ever happen to have a floating bed in your world, view the underside of it and be amazed. Cats that are in the standing position and not sitting will purposely go and sit on beds, which prevents the player from using them. I mean, come on guys, you can't stay mad at them for not letting you sleep, they're so cute. In the upcoming 1.11 update, a new feature will be added into the game where the player must be standing right next to the bed if they want to sleep. Now, if the player right-clicks on the bed to sleep from too far of a distance, a message will be displayed reading, "You may not rest now, the bed is too far away." The only place you can find naturally generated beds in your Minecraft world are in igloos, which is a naturally generated structure that generates in snowy biomes. A more known fact, but placing beds in the Nether or End is not a good idea. Now, this is because placing a bed in the Nether, for example, will cause it to explode rather than placing it. Despite the bed exploding rather than placing normal in the end, it can actually be used to your advantage and be rather useful. This is because you can actually use the bed explosion to deal damage to the Ender Dragon and potentially kill it. That's right, you guys heard me correctly, you are actually able to kill the Ender Dragon with a bed. For the people that don't play the Minecraft 1.10 update, a nice little feature was added into the game where the player is able to see their own player model lying on the bed when they sleep. You are actually able to sleep in your bed during the daytime if there is a thunderstorm. So once you proceed to sleep in the bed whilst the thunderstorm is occurring in the daytime, you will then be woken up to the weather being nice and clear and it will still be daytime. In the upcoming Minecraft 1.11 update, the messages "You can only sleep at night, you may not rest now, there are monsters nearby, and this bed is occupied" will now appear on top of the hotbar rather than on the bottom left of your screen where the chat is located. But anyways, that just about does it for today's
Wow,
video, everybody.
really?
I
That was
really hope you
really
enjoyed it. And as
freaking
always, if you guys want to
long
buy on my
video.
Minecraft server,
Took me
then the
8 minutes to
ID is
react.
play.ideactivatemc.net. And if you
I
guys
hope you guys
also
enjoyed
want
the
to keep
video.
up to